Hey, this is John Carlos, and I am very excited to review for you guys NECA's Powerloader from Aliens. If you like articulation, holy crap, you're gonna like this Powerloader. There's a lot of cool joints and cool things you could do with this. Now first, I just want to point out the big bummer for me is right out of the packaging, like right when I pulled it, even before I pulled it out of the little bubble card, the little hand grip joint that on the right arm was broken, and that just really bums me out, man. I've been looking forward to this Powerloader for a long time, and I hate that it's already busted before I can even get it out of the box. Having said that, let's look at the articulation. I guess we'll start with the arms here, the elbow joint. Again, it's not a human, but we're going to call it an elbow joint. You can see how it connects to the piston there. And then you've got the wrist joint that swings inside and out, which then leads to the little arm clamp, the hand clamp, which just slides. If you can get it to kind of stay in place, there is nothing to make it stay in place, just, you know, its own weight. But these do move, and that's pretty cool. Inside the arm, like I said, there is the grip control, and this one actually isn't broken and slides, well, it's supposed to slide anyway, side to side like that. It's a little tight, but you get the idea. What's really cool is the shoulder joints. Let's see if I can show you guys here. This joint pivots at both the arm and the body connection point. You can see how it's turned there on that side. So you can, basically what you can do is you can hinge it forward and back, or you can rotate it and hinge it up and down. But you could do that to both shoulders. It's a really nice touch, but what it allows you to do is to get a range of motion this way, or rotate it and get a range of motion that way. And having both things rotate allows the arms to move forward in whichever position you decide to put the shoulders in. Also, when the shoulders move, that also allows these pistons to move in the back, at least when you move it forward and back, or when you move it, you know, up and down. Also, you can see there's a lot of wires and the pistons in the back move, so that is really cool. The cage also lifts up, so you can get your Ripley figure in there. And it just sort of plugs in these little holes right there at like the waist. And then we have pretty good range of motion in the legs. The legs are awesome. They go forward and back. There's a little bit of a ball joint, so they can swing out a bit if they need to. And then there is a knee joint. Let's see, that one's a little stiff, but I think this one was moving pretty good. There you go, and the piston goes inside there too. And you also get a little bit of ankle action with the bottom foot, which has its own little piston. While it's cool that it includes a little piston, I found that both ankle joints barely move. But it's okay, I don't really need them to move because I need them to be stable and hold the figure up. You know, but yeah, there's not much range of motion. There's just like a little bit of wiggling. But man, the details on this are just insane. Take a look at just the dirt and grime that they've painted onto this. They did a really good job dirtying up this Powerloader. Also, they use silver paint to kind of chip away, well, to allude to the fact that the yellow has been kind of chipped away and that there's metal underneath. It's a basic, classic silver paint effect, and it, you know, works pretty well for the most part. But all the details on here, you know, the little Powerloader, say that 3 times fast, Powerloader logo is well painted. All the use of red and black on here is really clean. All the stripes that you would see look really good. As, you know, the wrist thing rotates, you can see the stripes there. I'm really happy with this. You can see even more of the red, all the little like markings all along here. Now you can see all this gack here in the back, all that piping and tubing, the red and yellow cable going down the back looks good. I like the silver used for the pistons, but also the straps. Just here, the little straps on the bottom of the little foot plates there look really good. They have a nice kind of faux fabric-y surface to them, and the silver looks good. And then you get to the actual cage up here, which has its own little good details along the side of it. And then if we open it up, You will see the little strap in the front also has a nice little sculpted textured fabric material to it. It's like a soft rubbery material, and it opens up so you can put a Ripley figure in there like that. Also, the black padding inside has like a black rubbery material to it. Same thing with the it's a little bit of a harder plastic for where the legs are, but it looks really, really good and does separate when you move the knee joint, so that's good if you were so inclined to do it. There you go. The cables running along the inside of the arm look good. And also the cage itself has a nice little bit of netting on the top. So that's cool, and you got the little light beacon on top. There is one thing that you have to assemble, so we'll do that now. There's this little hole in between the shoulder joint and the cage, and in each of those holes you just plug in these little spikes that it comes with. They fit in really easily. The figure well, not figure, but the Powerloader comes with one other little accessory. These little grip hands that you can swap out on the Ripley figure so she can grip the little hand grips of this. Now, obviously the Ripley figure is sold separately, but chances are if you're buying this, you already have the Ripley figure. And if you don't, and you're buying this, go get the Ripley figure. And I think it's really cool that NECA included these little alternate hands because they grip the handles perfectly. And it's a nice touch. I mean, you want her to be able to do that. And the Ripley figure looks great in the cage, and getting her in was really easy. The straps went over. I mean, it's a little tight, but they're made of like rubber material, so you just have to give it a little stretch and everything just sort of clicks into place. But I gotta say, she looks great, and that's just the close-up. If you look at the wide shot, like, she just looks awesome in the Powerloader. This really does make the whole thing feel complete, and her feet even fit into the little foot stirrups really well. Lastly, here's a shot of it with the Queen, and I gotta say, I love that the little hand clamps can fit around the head. I think it's great design on the Queen's part, it's a great design on the hand clamps part. And here's just, you know, a better sense of the scale of it all. I love the Powerloader. I think it looks great. I think they did a great job with the paint scheme on it. It really does not read like plastic. It reads like dirty equipment. Like, the paint job on this is impeccable. The details on it are great. The articulation's really solid, and it plays really well with the Queen. Like, the two of these together make for a really fun time on a collector's shelf. I just freaking love this. Thanks for watching, folks, and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff.